Hi guys, this is your topic book, The Terrible Thing That Happened to Barnaby Brocket by John Boyne. Chapter 1. A Perfectly Normal Family. This is a story of Barnaby Brocket, and to understand Barnaby, first you have to understand his parents. Two people who were so afraid of anyone who was different that they did a terrible thing that would have the most appalling consequences for everyone they loved. We begin with Barnaby's father, Alistair, who considered himself to be a completely normal man. He led a normal life in a normal house. He lived in a normal neighbourhood where he did normal things in a normal way. His wife was normal, as were his two children. Alistair had no time for people who were unusual or who made a show of themselves in public. When he was sitting on a metro train and a group of teenagers were talking loudly nearby, he would wait until the next stop, jump off and move to a different carriage before the doors could close again. When he was eating in a restaurant, not one of those fancy new restaurants with difficult menus and confusing food, a normal one. He grew irritated if his evening was spoiled by waiters singing happy birthday to some attention-seeking diner. He worked as a solicitor at the firm of Bother and Blastett in the most magnificent city in the world, Sydney, Australia, where he specialised in last wills and testaments, a rather grim employment that suited him down to the ground. It was a perfectly normal thing after all to prepare a will. Nothing unusual in that. When clients came to see him in his office, they often found themselves a little nervous, for drawing up a will can be a difficult or distressing matter. "Please don't upset yourself," Alistair would say on such occasions. "It's perfectly normal to die. We all have to do it one day. Imagine how awful it would be if we lived forever. The planet would collapse under all that excess weight." Which is not to say that Alistair cared very much about the planet's welfare. He didn't. Only hippies and New Age types worried about that type of things. There is a belief held by some, particularly by those who live in the Far East, that each of us, you included, comprises one half of a couple separated before birth in the vast and complex universe.